Okay, welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. And we are on episode, let's see, 3. We're on Big Brother, season 27, episode 3. A lot of stuff has been happening in the house. I've been able to keep up with it, and I can't even say. I was about to say moderately well, but I haven't even kept up with it moderately well. I've just been keeping up with it as much as I can. I've been doing the best I can. So here we are with a recap slash breakdown of tonight's episode, East Coasters, because I know that the West Coasters have not seen it yet. But for those on the East Coast, the episode finished about 15 minutes ago. So I'm going to jump in to this recap. All right. Hit the like button on your way in. Likes are free. Shout out to Mindful Reality for being the first comment. This is not accurate. Cass Wash is not first. She's second. But she is the first non-mark, apparently. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in here. All right, so I took my handy dandy notes. I do my notes in the fancy way now, which is to do them on the phone. The notepad days, I think, are pretty much retired, except for maybe if I do an interview, because then I actually do notes while I'm interviewing, and I bring notes to the table. I still type out everything that I want to say and ask, but then I take notes as I'm reading through it for things that I want to change, alter, whatever. I'll always be a notepad and paper type of guy. All right. We begin the episode with the recap of the last episode. Previously on Big Brother, Amy, they showed how Amy was not a house guest to begin the show. Hi, Vicky. And then Amy had a possibility to get on the show contingent on if nobody was able to guess that she was a secret accomplice. And, you know, she was able to accomplish that mission with great success because nobody even gave her a single vote as the accomplice. So when they did not guess her, she was officially let into the house, as it was between, I think, Riley and Zay. I think those two were up against each other, and the house guests voted basically between those two. Those are their two main picks. Those were their two only picks, not their two main picks. So Amy was sitting pretty at the time. Then it recapped Showergate, which there was varying lengths of time that Ashley allegedly took the shower in Vinny's HOH room. Somebody said, "Oh, she's been up there for an hour and a half," and another person said, "She's been up there 2 hours." That reminds me of my dad's like back in the day stories. Like, "Oh, back in the day, I used to walk 10 miles in the rain to get to school," and then it's like, "I remember back in the day when I used to have to walk 15 miles in hailstorms." You know what I mean? I felt like it was one of those. I feel like the shower was probably I don't know. I can't even guess. But let's just say the shower was 30 minutes. And then Catherine goes around and is like, she was in there for an hour. And then somebody says she was in there for an hour and a half. I think that it became like a folklore story, Showergate. But Showergate ended up being the reason why she got put up on the block. Then, to suit the storyline, it showed us that Ashley, Jimmy, and Vince were standing together in a circle, and they all agreed not to put each other up if they won HOH. So then that was to prove that Vinny betrayed Ashley by putting her on the block as one of his noms. So it showed that Rachel and Amy made a final two, the moms. BB Comic is going to be Showergate for sure. It showed that Rachel and Amy made a final two, and then it showed that Ashley and Amy, I think, made a final two. It might not have been that. I wrote that in my notes, but I think that I meant to say, I know that Kelly and Vince made a final two. I don't recall if Ashley and Amy actually made a real final two or if Ashley just had a conversation with Amy and they wanted to work together. That might have been it. I can't remember 100%. So Vince says that he had to put Ashley up because she was acting paranoid, and the paranoia means that she doesn't trust him. So then Ashley, after she got selected to go on the block, she was all upset, and she said downstairs in front of the house guests to Vinny, she was like, "You lied to me." And then he said, "Hey, do you want to talk about this in the HOH room?" I know how that goes. Damage control. Let's talk about this away from everybody else. Damage control, right? So she comes into the HOH room with Vinny and she starts crying. She said, "I genuinely thought I could trust you, bro. I genuinely thought that I could trust you." And he was just like, "I'm sorry, then if I'm going to look like an idiot if I'm wrong." She said, "You are." She says, and then Vince says, "Well, you can always win." He was like, "Win the veto, come back next week, and then win the HOH next week, and then you can put me on the block." She says, "I will." She said it right away. And then he says, "Well, what about this? What about this, Ashley? What if I win the power veto and put the chain around your neck and take you off?" She said, "Yeah, I would trust you. I would trust you." And I was thinking that was an easy thing for him to do to gain her trust back. Then it showed her in the diary room like, I don't trust him for nothing. And he doesn't trust her either. So that conversation was just a lot of bluffing for both of them. Rachel tells Amy when she's consoling Amy for being on the block, she says, "Oh, it's okay. During my Big Brother experiences of past history, I was either nominated or HOH." She's either nominated as somebody to go on the block or HOH, meaning that there was never a time when she could just relax because she either had the power or she was on the complete opposite end of the power. And this seemed to make Amy feel better because Amy has a very solid relationship. I got to say, what does that mean? BB27 is not playing the radio. What does that mean? Both were lying to each other. You mean Ashley and Vince? Is that what you mean? Okay, so then, all right. It cuts to a scene of Zach talking to Lauren, and Zach is telling us within his diary room entries, this is his perfect woman, this is someone he likes. It showed that Zach was asking Lauren if she's been in a relationship before, She says no, and he's like, ever? You've never been in a relationship? And she said, no. She said, I'm very picky and I have a type or whatever. Zach said in the diary room that she's exactly his type and he has feelings for her. And Lauren says in the diary room she knows that, men can be a distraction and all that stuff. And she just wants to be friends with Zach. Like, Zach is going to be a friend for now. That could change because we're talking, this is an early time in the house. That could change. Remember, we never thought that Taylor and Monty were going to have a fling like that. And they made it 70 days. They made it 70 plus days before anything ever happened. So never say never with that one. Rachel asks Riley if he has a crush on Catherine, and he says yes. And then it shows that Rachel says in the diary room that she's pro romance because it distracts people from the game. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's just a saying. It's a saying. Hi, Michael. By the way, it's a saying. Okay. So let's see. And it reminds me of that statement that she made on Sunday when she was talking to Amy, and she was like, the 20-year-olds can get distracted and horny. So basically, she wants romances to happen. She wants distractions to happen. She wants everything to be like, I am I'm focused on my 750K, but I'm making sure that these younger people do not remember their mission for being there. Sorry I'm late. I really wanted to have a bedroom dance party before you started. As long as you had a really important reason for being late, and that is a really important reason. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, Ronald. Called it day 8. So where are we at now? Vince is saying that he doesn't want Ashley to win the power of veto, and he wants to keep the noms the same. Cue into this weird random montage of Adrian struggling to do laundry. And I'm sitting here and I'm watching it and I'm like, what are we gaining from watching Adrian outside, going to the laundry machine, putting a shirt and shorts in there, pushing the button, and then coming back and doing whatever he was playing pool, whatever he was doing outside? I can't remember. But I just remember sitting there for 2 minutes and being like, ah, this is one of those hour-and-a-half episodes where they need things in here to make it an hour and a half. Because I'm like, there's no other reason why there's any interest in me watching him press the laundry button. The whole segment itself annoyed me. Throw that whole segment away. I don't even know why they did that. So next, they show this heartfelt conversation between Keanu and Rachel. So Keanu is telling Rachel that his father has spine cancer. And Rachel says in the diary room that Keanu is deep and emotional and she wants to keep him in this game. And I've learned that I don't know if you guys can tell me differently from her seasons, but it seems like Rachel is pretty hard lined when it comes to loyalty to her friends and allies. And then it's cue into Jimmy, where it shows that Jimmy talks to Rachel and is telling her that he wants to work with her. And then he repeats it in the diary room, right? So then Jimmy says in the diary room, he wants to keep his enemies close. And he said he wants to use Rachel to help him run this game. As long as he needs her, of course. As long as he needs her. My panels are pretty much going to be I feel like I'm mostly gonna hold my panels on eviction nights. That is gonna be where the majority of them are. Okay, so yeah, she wants to keep him in the game. Jimmy says he wants to keep his enemies close. We've heard that before. People said they were going to use Sari. I specifically, actually, when Jimmy says that, I keep thinking about Corey saying that he was going to use Sari until he needs her, until he doesn't need her. And then she's going to be this huge check mark off his list of who he took out of the game, and it's going to make him iconic for taking her out of the game. And then the longer that she stayed in the game is the more that she was able to work her magic, and he was a fan by the end. I mean, he was a fan at the beginning, but I mean, he played like a fan towards the end. He wasn't cutthroat enough. Probably. I'll probably do a panel tomorrow. Zach. Oh, yes. So I have that over there. So Zach and Jimmy just talk and decide that they want to work together. And then, they want to be at the core, like the two of them, Zach and Jimmy. But then they decide to ask Morgan, Rachel, and Vince if they want to join. And then all three of them decide to join. They call it the heavy hitters. And then, excuse me, they ask Riley last. Now, if Riley knew anything about Big Brother, he would know that if a group of, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, if a group of five people, thank you, if a group of five people, I never knew how to spell that, come up to you and say, we have this group, this is the group name, you didn't know about the name and you weren't there when it was formed, and you're the last person that they ask, you'd put two and two together and realize that you're not really a part of that. You're just an extra number. But instead, of course, Riley is like basically saying, oh, I'm honored that they thought of me, that I'm a part of this group, blah, blah, blah. So that is what it is. After that, Rachel says in the diary room, not after that, but as part of this montage, Rachel says in the diary room that she doesn't want to be a heavy hitter. She was like, this group approaches me and asks, do I want to be a part of this alliance? Big Brother rules. Of course, you say yes, because what can you say? F your alliance? No, I don't want to be a part of it. So she joins, but she says she's not really rocking with that alliance, and she wants to take all them out one by one. That kind of reminds me of Kyle when he got into, I forgot what alliance I was in. Sorry, but he pops into my head. Okay. So yeah, she said that she wants to take all them out one by one. Keanu, I have written down that he was giving Frenchie vibes, and I'll get more into that later. So Ava and Will having a conversation about Keanu being everywhere. Then, before they were doing the picks for the Power Veto, they showed another Ashley shower montage, and they're like, "Where's Ashley?" Then it showed her in the shower with her sunglasses on, and I was like, they're really playing this up." And Catherine goes, "If I was her, I would never take a shower again." Hi, PG. So the veto picks end up being Zach and Rachel. Zach gets picked randomly, and Rachel gets picked by Amy on a house guest choice. And from there, Vince tells Ashley. Wait, Vince tells Ashley. Let's see. Vince tells Rachel, and I think Amy. I put Ashley, but I think that's supposed to say Amy. No, Amy was on the block. Ashley and somebody else. I mean, Rachel and somebody else. That he wants the noms to stay the same, and he wants Ashley to go home. And he was just like, I'm surprised because they're supposed to be in my alliance, but they're not saying that they would keep the noms the same. The most disappointing person for me is Ashley. I think Hannah should have prepped her more. They accused Turner of not taking showers at all. He actually talked about not taking showers. He would be on the feeds like, I haven't showered in 3 days, in 4 days. Um, so Ashley is having a conversation with Zach, which again seems like filler now, especially in retrospect, where she pitches to Zach to lose the competition. So we get into the power of veto competition, and as a lot of us know, Ashley won the competition. So she wins the power of veto. Obviously, we know that her plan is to take herself off the block. Vince says that Ashley winning was his worst case scenario. He said, let's see, that his best case scenario is to put up is now to put up Kelly. Kelly says she's fine with it. Now all the crying I don't care about anymore because multiple times in this episode showed him talking to Kelly, as in Vinny showed Vinny talking to Kelly, and Kelly saying that she's fine with being put up. Multiple times, not just one. So the crying after the fact basically means nothing to me. So Jimmy started a campaign to get Keanu put up as a replacement nom and put out of the house. And he's trying to be some kind of evil supervillain for doing this. So Jimmy tells Rachel the plan. Rachel goes and tells Keanu because she vibes with him, she likes him, she wants to work with him. And it's a little bit of game, of course, but you know, she decides to let him know. And then from there, Keanu transforms into Big Brother 16, Devin. If y'all remember the big dude that looked like The Rock on season 16 and was crashing out, that's what Keanu seemed to turn into afterwards. So Keanu has a conversation with Vinny and says, Rachel said that Jimmy was talking about me and he wants me to go up. And Vinny says, yep, that's what happened. And then, okay, so then afterwards, Keanu talks to Jimmy and they have a conversation, they hash it out. Keanu is being kind of cryptic in that conversation by making kind of general threats or general comments. And Jimmy is like, is that directed at me? And Keanu's like, no, I would direct it at you specifically if it was for you. But yeah, it was directed at him. He just wanted to see how that would make him react. And at the end of the conversation, it made it look like, anyways, that Jimmy thought that himself and Keanu were now in a good place. Then Keanu, after that conversation, tells Vinny and Kelly that Jimmy should be the one to go up. And he's like, he's dangerous, he's a snake, and he's the type of person who, if you leave him in here long enough, he'll be like, he's such a huge threat. So it would behoove you guys to go after him now and get him out now. And I knew that Vinny was not going to do that or even consider that, despite what he said in the diary room, because I'm like, man, Jimmy's just like, Vinny does not have that kind of backbone to make that kind of huge move of putting Jimmy up this early. So now, after Keanu tells a whole bunch of people that Jimmy is a snake. Ava ends up being the first one, it seems like, to tell Jimmy about what Keanu said. And then Vinny, let's see, Ava tells Jimmy that Keanu called him a snake. And then Jimmy goes to Vinny, as long as you don't live with moi. So then Jimmy goes to Vinny and says, "Is it true that Keanu called me a snake?" And Vinny's like, "Yes." Give Chelsea 2 combos with Vince, and Keanu would be sitting in that seat. Yeah, for real. She was persuasive. So then we get to the veto ceremony, and Ashley, of course, decides to take herself down. And then um, Vinny's closest ally, Kelly, is the one he puts up as a replacement. But it was still, despite it being a move of putting up his friend, again, it was true to form of it being his easiest move because she said it's okay with her if he does that. So we called Kelly going up on this channel, myself and Tasha, that Kelly was going to go up. And then it made in the episode, it made it look like that was the end of it. And then, Jimmy is like, "Oh, I'm going to be dramatic. I'm going to be dramatic Jimmy." And I saw that's something I did see on the feeds, is that he was talking about the big scene he was going to make that was going to make good TV. And he makes this long speech. "You think you can't work with me? I'm this and I'm that, and I'm trustworthy, blah, blah, blah," whatever he said. I'm freestyling it. And then he says at the end of it, "Buckle up, baby, because this snake has a bite," which sounded like something that freaking the narrator would say. And I was so disappointed by his speech because I feel like he thought this was a Taylor Hale speech, a, a Dan Giesling on the block speech. I feel like he thought that this speech was some epic speech that was going to live on in the Big Brother folklore for years. And I was like, this is very forgettable. I already forgot what he said, to be honest with you. I don't even remember what he said. I don't recall. I don't recall what he said. And at the end of it, Keanu had the best rebuttal. He was just sitting back and he was like, "How long did it take you to come up with that?" And I was laughing. When I tell you I was laughing so hard at that response, because I was watching him make that speech and I was like, this speech is so dumb. It's corny. It's not something that sticks in your mind. Like, this snake has a bite. Baby, this buckle up, baby, this snake has a bite. Honestly, matter of fact, the production team probably came up with that for him when he was struggling to come up with something. And the guy who makes the narrator's script was probably like, "I got y'all. I got y'all." All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm off of this thing in no more than 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my StreamYard, and if anyone wants to jump on within the next 30 minutes, you can. But just know that this is a hard cutoff for 30 minutes because I'm going to sleep right after this. All right. How long did it take you? Days. How did you not know Milkman is from NYC? He always talks about when I'm in the premiere party and he talks about his time he met, I forgot, I think you said you met Frankie. I think you met Frankie, some other people, a few other people. And he thought that was extremely good. So anyways, I mean, that's what happened. I actually forgot that this was not the episode. Oh yeah, they did show the veto comp. What's up, Marcast?
Modcast.
Yes, Marcast, your name.
Yeah, I didn't change it. You remind me of family
Mhm.
members who just got a roast. The aunties. Except no, I'm the auntie. I thought Tasha was the auntie.
I wonder where Tasha is. Frankie,
She'd be
Cody,
great.
Derek. Oh, you met. Oh, you met. Oh, so you must have gone to a season 16 party then, for them all to have been there.
Yeah, you got Ma on the line. Ain't that fun?
Did you watch the
I
episode?
did I yes, I actually watched the episode this time and I watched the previous two. So like I actually know what I'm talking about.
What did you think of it?
You know what? I kind of like I was so busy like texting the Discord like towards like the latter third. It wasn't until like Jimmy came up with this stupid ass speech that I started to pay attention again because like I was
You
more
mentioned
focused on
his name, didn't
texting
you?
about it than watching the
Yeah.
episode. I was like, oh shit, I gotta actually watch.
I don't know how y'all even do that. Like when I'm in there, I spend more time in there than I do watching the episode.
Yeah.
I thought right now the chat was more better than that damn speech.
That's
I'm sure
not
it
I
was.
saying much.
I'm sure it was.
No, but I'm saying though when he ended that speech with the snake has bite, he literally reminded me of Spicy V from BB Canada. Because she always had that thing she would do where she would like kiss her finger and then put it on her ass.
Oh yeah, I think it was like the sizzle. Some people do that. They're like,
Yeah, something
Oh
like that
yeah,
she used to do. I forgot
yeah.
what the word was she used to use, but she would do that like after a veto speech or something. She did that during a veto speech last year, or it was after a nomination speech when she won HOH. I was like, this guy literally is like a got to be a Spicy V fan. That was the immediate first thought.
Palaver, you never heard my voice before?
You never heard your voice. You didn't know Milfman is from New York. I
Shut
don't
up.
understand what's happening.
I mean, I had a gut feeling, but I didn't, because he was mentioning like stuff from New York the other night. I was like, I guess he's from New York City, but like, I don't remember him ever mentioning it before.
Oh. Can we take away negative 69 points for that speech, please?
Yeah, that needs to be
I
negative
took away
25.
negative 0.69, so Cass has 8.31 points for Jimmy.
Oh, that
I
was.
gotta, I gotta be fair.
I
I
can't. I can't believe he thought that was supposed to be iconic or something.
like. It's like,
And he prepared for it.
put it this way. When Danielle used to freaking lose her, Danielle Reyes used to lose her mind because she had to eat peanut butter and jelly was more iconic than that. Because she used to have some, like, she was notorious for having to be on PB&J back in the day. And
Yeah.
she used to lose it.
Oh, she's talking about retro. I'm assuming.
Huh.
Man,
I wonder how Jimmy would have done on old school Big Brother.
He would
then it'd be out fast.
have, Dr. Will would have ate this guy for lunch. Like, come on. Evil Dick would have killed him already. Come on now. You put him on a season with Evil Dick and he tried this. Let's just say Evil Dick was the one who supposedly called him a snake. Come on now. That would have been great TV.
I was not rooting for Keanu before this episode, but like it was considering he wasn't in the first one, he's been definitely featured heavy in these past two.
Wait,
Look
was
what
it the
I'm
Rachel
seeing on.
convo that changed your mind?
Hi,
Huh?
Patty.
No, I'm saying, was it the convo with Rachel where he talked about his father? I think it was.
Oh yeah,
Was
about
that
the
was?
spinal
Was his
cancer.
father.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because that
I,
sounds awful.
I don't know if I mentioned, I was like, he seemed to be having a Devin season 16 style crash out.
Actually,
Yeah,
not. Devin was way worse because Devin was like, "Let's end the bomb squad," right? And then, like 5 minutes later, they're like, you know what? Let's continue the bomb squad," because that was what they were calling their alliance at the time. I remember the bomb
Keanu changes
squad
his mind quite a bit as well.
because I gotta say, I'm actually surprised that
Maybe
Jimmy
he's
has
less
got that.
aggressive with it, but he still does.
I'm surprised that anybody has actually gotten more TV time than Rachel, because Jimmy, to me, has gotten more TV time than Rachel.
Oh yeah.
I'm stunned
Rachel's
at that.
actually been kind of, normal and mature this season. I mean, not
Yeah,
totally, but like compared to like back in the day. I mean,
yeah.
you would expect somebody
She
of
has,
that
yeah.
age to
Well,
be,
she
but
did kind of somewhat change when she came the second time around. That was the big difference. When she
I mean,
won,
that's why
she
she
did
won.
change. Yeah.
Ma, you're missing all of Palaver Girl's comments about your voice.
The only reason why I'm missing them is because you're not displaying them. I'm
I
not
have
gonna.
been.
I'm not
You've
gonna
been skipping
open
them.
I'm not gonna open the other tab.
This is the second time I put it up.
Change that thumbnail. That but sex needs a sexy anime image. Okay, okay. I'll give you a sexy anime image.
Oh God, where's Mom gonna come up with? But so
Uh,
far, these first couple episodes have been pretty good though. So far, I've enjoyed all of them.
They have. I'm looking forward to the Thursday episode. What's the thing called again? What's the elimination
the
Um,
code? I forgot.
blockbuster, BB blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Taryn
All
was
right.
like,
saying
Where?
it sounds too close to Battle of the Block.
oh, so I'm curious. Do you think we'll get a third straight episode of Catherine mentioning Ashley taking a shower?
Oh,
Because we've gotten
absolutely.
two.
They're playing that up. I bet the second shower was even shorter than the first one.
It's
Well,
like,
Tasha was saying that
Oh, you put rose gold up there, huh?
Tasha was saying that her shower was actually only 15 minutes long. It's just production wanted to edit it to make it seem more like, because they want to milk all this showergate trauma,
Oh
and
yeah.
you know goddamn well it's going to be your BB comic.
Yes. Okay, so now they've made 3 nominees a permanent thing. So now every single Thursday they're gonna have a competition where one person can win their way off the block.
It's basically AI Arena from last
Yes.
season, just with a
They just
literal
changed the
different
name.
name. Literally it. I am so sick. I was sick of it from the start. I mean, I did
So was
because I
I.
heard of it before I watched it, and then like before I watched it, I was just like anticipating it, like, oh my god, this is gonna be awful.
Let me try with this show comments on the stage thing.
Yeah, maybe you should try that.
Let's see if
'Cause I
it
can't
backfires
see
if I get some crazy comments.
Palaver.
I can't
Oh, of
censor.
course it's from Palaver. Palaver is probably the only person who can match my energy, or maybe MILF Man as well.
She can match a freak.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? I should make another one. I should make another one of those music videos like I did
Oh,
last
it puts
year.
it on
I
the
was thinking,
side. See it there?
yeah, I can see Palaver and Patty sent messages. I can't read them though.
It's
It's
super
so
small, yeah.
tiny. I zoomed in. It says, "Let's go!" Hashtag Blockbuster. Ode to Taylor the Queen. Hi, Patty.
Yeah, they called it Blockbuster. They called it, yeah, that's what they call it, Blockbuster. Where's oh, we haven't had Janet on here.
I've been seeing. I mean, actually, today, Janet. I was in Cliff's chat, and I said hi, Janet, and then she replied to me accidentally 3 times, so it just said hello, Ma 3 times.
That's Janet for you.
Yeah, she's
Janet
probably
is
a
in my
Dutch.
comments once in a while,
It's
but
been
she
a hot
hasn't been on my lives in a while. Keep that baby May, Ma.
minute. I used to be calling May, but I'm used to spelling MAE, not MAY. Milfman has been. Oh, what?
Quiet.
He's muted. He's muted.
Maybe he's watering his houseplants.
Maybe he's taking a piss. I don't know. Maybe he's pissing in his houseplants. I don't know.
Let me see. Who do you want to win the AI arena?
Definitely
I thought
not
of the AI
Zay.
arena,
Anybody but him.
the blockbuster.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna be calling it the AI arena too, because that's just what it is. But um, yeah.
So it's Zay, Kelly, and Amy.
Probably Amy because like Kelly put herself on that in that position, and Isaiah is just annoying, and he said a slur. So like, yeah, probably Amy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mute when I
Yeah, I
piss.
mute too when I piss. Well, that's good. I don't want anybody to, be pulling a Colleen and while you're grief counseling, you accidentally
Oh goodness.
get naked in the shower. Why can't you just leave before you take a shower? Do you anybody have a favorite yet? My favorite's probably Mickey. I love her sass.
I like that Rachel is back.
I
Uh,
I do and I don't. I don't like the idea of having a single returnee. I just don't like that. But I do. I have mixed feelings on Rachel. I know she's kind of you either love her or you hate her, but like I'm a little bit of a mix to her, and I'm definitely more warm to her now than I was back then. Even though I was only like 5 back then, but even then I still was rooting for people, and I could tell that Rachel was a bit of a loud mouth.
mm-hmm. Who would be my favorite so far? I mean, I still like Zach, and he's my pick, but I like
One of
Zach
them.
from the beginning. Who else? I like Ashley, despite her being not a fan, not a fan favorite, but not a house favorite. She's not a house favorite. Um, that's it. Nobody else really stands out to me that much early.
I
I
gotta
don't
say,
strongly, huh?
I I'm not that as much of a fan of Ashley as I was. It's not that I don't not like her. It's just kind of, she's I was expecting her to be a bit more bold, and she's been a bit more emotional and a little bit more messy than I was hoping. I was hoping she'd be more like Mickey, who's like bold and sassy and shit, but I don't know. She's been more emotional than proud, and there's nothing wrong with being emotional. She isn't giving what I thought she was gonna give. Oh, you like Riley? I didn't like Riley initially. Well, I did from like his picture, and then Cass and everybody else told me who he was, and I was like, ooh, ugh. But then I kind of I don't hate him anymore. I'll put it at that. I don't hate him anymore. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. I do kind of like how he put his cowboy hat on the floor, like I'm not leaving. Oh, those people are so dumb to like just assume that it. The only person was I think Lauren, who was like, it's got to be a woman, and like
Who is
because everybody
Dean?
else was just thinking it was either Riley or Zay with like little to go
Oh,
on, but
Zay meant okay.
the only thing was like Riley running to the bathroom. That was like their only evidence for Riley being the accomplice. Oh my god, Ed made it in the chat.
Yeah, I figured you were talking about Zay Patty. Hi, Ed.
Yeah, I saw Ed for like a brief moment that in the Oh! Oh my gosh, there are people in the voice chat, in the Discord voice chat. What the hell? There's people in the fucking Discord call. I
He's
didn't
humble
know
with the
that.
girl, put a vulnerability to him. What conversations did Riley have? I don't know. Maybe you saw something on the feeds. He was barely in this episode.
Yeah.
He's been kind of fading in the background recently.
All right, let's see. Cowboy, Mickey, Ava, Zach, Morgan might be the ones that go along. Plus Will. Please let Mickey and Will go far. My dad says that Will's gonna be a pawn, and I don't want him to be a pawn. I don't want that.
I like Will. Yeah, I like Will.
I like him too. I was so worried he was gonna be a Terrence type. But then Cass said he was really nice and he was like a mousery, and I was like, okay, I'll pick him. Because I usually go for the older ones, because people need to have more faith on them. I mean, Angela kept racking all those points up last season, so. But
Yeah,
Kenny, on the other hand, was a huge disappointment.
that's true. And he wanted to go home like week 2.
Oh my god. Yeah, and he did. He went home like week 3.
Yes.
Gotta go pick up my son. Bye for now. Oh
He's
yeah,
a
I
super
forgot that
fan.
you're in the Pacific time zone. It's like 7:30 for you. It's 10:30 for me.
Bye, Patty. Good to see you. You haven't been on one of these, I think, in a while.
I miss Patty.
Patty was
Yeah.
part of your alliance back in the day.
Yeah, back in like 23.
Yep. You,
That's
Patty,
the
and
good
Janet
old.
all used to come on at the same time.
Those were the good old days.
Now you ditch them for Cass. Wait,
To be
where's Edward? Cass and Edward.
Hey, to be fair, they're like they're my besties. They're big Ballcast supporters. It's Jimmy the Angela. Oh
Nah.
no. No, Jimmy's like if Heisem and Frenchie had like a baby or some shit.
Yeah,
You
kind
know,
of.
he thinks he's Heisem and he's playing chaotic like a Frenchie like early on.
And he's
Like
so out there and exposed and he doesn't realize it. He
yeah,
thinks he's in complete control. That's the Frenchie part.
he thinks he's the main character. He thinks he's giving main character energy.
I bet you he'd be so surprised at how he looks on the episodes.
He
So
would.
so basically, you're calling him Big D.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my god.
no, not
That
Piggy, no.
main character syndrome.
And he got fucking 75K.
He sure did.
Oh, that's a way to get 75K. I'll sure tell you that.
Oh, I love the new profile photo.
Oh.
Because I was away from my phone, I was helping my mom.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I take care
Yeah,
of her. So.
I told everybody you were pissing in a house plant.
Oh no. Oh, but I'm curious though. Do you think production got to Jimmy? Because I believe they did. This guy went from wanting Rachel to basically drop dead to all of a sudden wanting to work with her. Like this guy does a complete 180. Do you think
I
production maybe
mean,
kind of like changed his mind and talked him out of it?
mm, I think it's possible. I wouldn't put it past them to do it. But like, it's also hard to say because Jimmy himself has been all over the place.
Yes. So I have a harder time just automatically thinking that for this one.
I mean, it could go either way. I mean, I'm not totally ruling out that production didn't have any say in what happened, but I also think that Jimmy is just
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, he's definitely a loose cannon, that's for sure. He
Mm.
has jury written all over him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gone either next week or the week after that.
Yeah.
Hey, he's fun though. Well, yeah, I guess Cass likes him. He's Cass's Twinkie.
Alright, is he more
Yeah.
all over the place than Frenchie?
Mmm. Oh.
Because Frenchie was like opening the door, listening to people's convo. Like
No, if
that was
you
nuts.
rewatch that, no, he's not even close to Frenchie.
Oh,
No.
Frenchie was doing a lot.
Yeah. No.
Frenchie was making people scared to be there in the house.
oh man, that was a nut. He was entertaining though. I ain't gonna lie. Once he left, the entertainment value went down, in my opinion, for a while.
Yeah, BB-23 was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie on that because I enjoyed what the cookout did and what their mission was, but like
Yeah. It became
after
predictable.
yeah, after jury you could like predict, okay, now Claire's going out and then now Alyssa's going. Like and like you could just like you could see everybody's boot order, like it was already set in stone, and I just tapped out of it.
No, we're not dying in 10 minutes, but I'm going to sleep in 10 minutes.
Okay. Is that why you shut your camera off, because you didn't want us to see you sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have
Actually,
like
no, I want to go get something from the fridge.
you should have like a sleep stream where people donate to you while you're sleeping, and then like they could play videos for you to wake you up every time somebody donates.
Hey, hey, you got that streamer Amaranth? She makes, I think, is when she does sleeping streams. I think it's at least ten
Wait,
thousand dollars.
that's a
I
thing.
believe.
That's an actual thing.
You did.
Yes,
Oh my god,
there's
you're
a
so
girl.
dusty.
Yes, there's a girl named Amaranth. Is how you pronounce her name? Is A-M. I forgot how. Ouraanth. Amaranth is how you pronounce her name. It's like a tall red. She got like red hair. She
No,
makes
I
over.
meant.
I
Sorry, I
think it's like
forget.
over 20. I think it's like over 20 grand she makes every time she does a sleeping stream.
Wow.
It's some like crazy amount. She makes like more in a sleeping stream than most people do in half a year.
The
Yeah,
problem is I just wouldn't wake up.
yeah. And it would also like I already have like bad sleeping patterns already. It would definitely fuck me up. But I guess all that money could pay for like sleep therapy, so I guess it would balance out. I also did not miss the drama. It's just I mean that was a singular moment though. I'm talking like over the course of the season. It was a little dry. It was mostly just the problem of the predictability.
Was there? Is there any chance the muscular dude goes home? What's his name? Zay? Whatever the hell his name is.
I
Say,
hope so. I really hope so.
Me, I
if
hope
it,
it's Kelly just for the face Vince will make.
I mean, I'd be happy with either or, really.
As long as it's not Amy, because I need her to survive the block.
Yeah, I'm hoping Amy wins the AI arena or whatever they want to call it now. AE gonna stay, baby. No, you said a slur, Ed. You're very lucky you don't have negative 420 points in your draft right now because he almost got expelled.
yeah, that's how I felt. Well, except for no, I wanted X to win.
Yeah, Tiffany and Chado were my favorite from the cookout, but like I was also like a huge Derek X and Claire fan. So like when they were gone, I was a little pissed off.
Wait, so I assume you watched the Amazing Race when they were on.
Oh yeah, and I already knew that they were gonna win because somebody said that when they were going to select the Amazing Race program, a picture of Claire was on the thumbnail or whatever you want to call it of the Amazing Race. So like, I already knew that they were gonna win beforehand because some dimwat kind of leaked it by putting Claire's face on the Amazing Race.
I
Oh, okay.
had the. I'm not gonna say it on here, but I had the Amazing Race with the Big Brother people that's upcoming spoiled for me at that stupid Big Brother premiere. I'm like,
Really?
all of y'all don't care about being surprised about anything.
So wait, the Big Brother, the Amazing Race
The
38
one that
winners
has,
have
yeah,
already
the
been
Amazing
spoiled.
Race that has all those Big Brother casts, like
Yes, next
Tucker,
season.
Taylor, all those people. Yeah,
Wait, Tucker's gonna be on next season. Oh
Tucker's
yeah, with
on
his brother. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
wait,
with the
wait, wait,
skin, with
wait,
the skin on
wait.
his chest.
Tucker's on next season.
I think
It's a
so.
whole Big Brother cast, all
Oh, I
Big
Yeah.
didn't
Brother.
know. Wait, do you have a link to where like who the people are?
No,
Do you watch The Amazing Race?
Oh, I love The Amazing Race. It's like my second. It's
Oh,
like I actually like it more than BB at this point because it's unpredictable.
I love The Amazing Race. My dad and I were talking about how Phil Kogan would never play Big Brother because he's like way too classy for that. Um
Would you do? I would you do Amazing Race? Because you say your sanity is not worth the money, but would you do Amazing Race?
I've discussed doing that and I've debated like I want to travel but like at the same time I know I have like severe anxiety so like if I'm like
Okay.
stuck at if I'm stuck at a challenge for like 3 to 4 hours, I would
Oh,
have like a
oh,
like
that's going to happen.
you remember how Eva had like a total mental breakdown at the fire thing?
I
That
don't.
would oh oh well
I can't remember.
if anybody remembers that, that would be how that would be my total reaction to like being stuck at a challenge. I would have a complete total meltdown. But at the same time, if I had to do a reality TV show, that might be the only one would consider. Maybe The Traders. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, I would not do Big Brother for God, a lot
Come on,
of reasons.
it's $1,000 a week you get for being on a show for doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's just my mental health is way more important than any money.
Mm. For me, yeah, I'll go on in a heartbeat. I tried
Do
out,
you
but I
ma-
just haven't gotten on.
on the Amazing Race or Big Brother?
Big Brother.
Oh,
Amazing Race, I probably couldn't do because I get motion sickness. I can't even be in a car for 15 minutes without hurling.
oh,
oh wow.
Yeah, I get like really, I'll like start to get the motion sickness feeling. So, and I don't even know if they allow you to take traveling pills, but I get really bad motion sickness. I can't be in a car for 15 minutes without getting sick. And especially if it's a hot car too, it's like even worse.
I
And you know
also.
when you,
Oh, you go
yeah.
on.
No, go ahead.
I was just about to say that I couldn't do Big Brother for another reason because, like, I have, without getting like too into detail, I have like let's just say gastrointestinal issues. So if I were to be put on slop,
Oh
I
God.
would, yeah, I would not be able to be on slop. I would actually have to just starve for a week.
No, that's actually would be my biggest fear going on slop is I mean that'd be my biggest fear actually going on Big Brother. It's not even the eviction, it's a slop because I don't do cold showers.
Me
And the
neither.
slop
No.
thing would scare me because I'm already skinny enough as it is, and I'd probably lose a bunch of weight because I really wouldn't be eating anything. And the worst part about it is you can't drink soda. I think all you can drink is water and protein shakes when you're on slop. At least I know that was the rule at one point. I don't know if they changed it, but
I'd
I know that
rather
was
go
like the
on
only thing you
PBJ.
could because it
Danielle
used to
might
be. I
have.
remember because I would
Danielle
rather
might.
the peanut butter and jelly. I'll take
Yes,
that.
I was just about to say that.
I
I would
love peanut
rather be
butter
on
and jelly.
PB&J. I mean,
That's not
Daniel
even a
Reyes
punishment to me. PB and
Daniel
J.
Reyes might what?
I said that's not even a punishment to me. Peanut
Yeah,
butter and
PB and
jelly.
J like
No, but
actually
it
tastes
was for
good.
Danielle though. That shit was comedy.
She
See
didn't
her
know how
reaction.
good she had it.
Her facial expression, she was like, again, because she was notorious. Because at that point, they used to do food competitions every week. At that
Yeah,
time,
and they had this like thing where like, would you go on PBJ for a week to or? Oh
I remember
yeah, it
one time.
was. I think it
I
was
remember
like
one.
when Amy came back in the house. She was like, "Would you go on PBJ for a week to or
Oh
something to
yeah,
go back in the house?" Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time in the veto competition to win the veto day was like, what's the maximum number of days you wanted to go on slop? And I think the
Yeah.
person had to go on slop during the rest of the time they were there. I forgot who it
Was,
was, but I remember that was
was
in a
that Chicken
complex.
George? Was that
I
Chicken
think that
George?
might have been Chicken George. I think that might have been him.
Yeah, because I remember he did like so fucking much. I think he like didn't he shave his head?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah. That was in.
yeah.
Yeah, that's been in a veto competition. Where it's like, are you willing to shave your head? That actually was on the Amazing Race where Rachel almost had to do it, and she
I
was
was
like,
gonna
hell
say
no.
that.
She was
You
like,
just have
hell
to
no.
do
And
the mental
she start
breakdown.
she started crying. Man, she started crying. Like, hell no, I ain't doing this.
I mean, I wouldn't cry over that, but I mean, I totally get that because, like, I don't take gambles, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be like Heather on Total Drama Island and be bald and poor, okay? I'm guaranteed the money or I'm guaranteed my hair. I'm not losing both. I'm not going to put myself in a lose-lose situation.
Uh, I've seen somebody do it. There was a couple that did it, named
Yeah,
Uchenna
and
and
they ended
Joyce.
up winning, and they showed
Yeah,
them in the clip, but Rachel was like, "Still, hell no."
yeah. That was comedy. I ain't gonna lie, seeing her and Brendan.
Time
Oh,
for the super sticker.
power! Thank you for the super
Just about
sticker.
5 more minutes.
Huh. But this season's really been. I've been enjoying the
No.
first couple episodes.
Yeah, George was an oddball because like he was from the first season, which had
Yeah,
like
no strategy.
basically little to no gameplay. Um, but he still killed it in All Stars, and it's a shame he hasn't been back since.
Oh, thank God, he sucked. I didn't care
Oh,
for him. I'll be honest. I didn't hate him. I just didn't care for him. He did
I
nothing
guess
for me.
that's fair.
He shouldn't even been in All Stars. It should have been Lisa.
Mm.
Lisa should have been on that. The girl who won season 3, because she was.
Yes, everybody knows
She,
Lisa.
yeah,
Everybody knows her as the girl who wasn't Daniel Reyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I
Which,
thought she was underrated though because she made a great move
yeah,
that most people would not have done. When she didn't vote back in her showmance in the game, that was a great strategic move that most people would not have done. I wouldn't be surprised if the
I
producers were probably pissed at that shit because they were pushing that showmance hard on TV,
I've
and they
always
were probably
wondered
pissed.
if like people always blame I mean Daniel Reyes is like infamous for bringing the concept of a sequestered
Yeah,
jury. Yeah, but like I always wondered that like even if there wasn't a sequestered jury, if she would have lost anyway cuz
nah,
like I
she
mean
would.
like
No. She would have. I believe she would have won. But to me, it wasn't. A lot of people say it's a bitter jury. I really won't say it's a bitter jury. It was bad jury management on her part. Because you can't expect to take shots at people and then expect them to then turn around and give you $500,000.
right, that's exactly why I thought like I mean that's exactly why I thought that cuz like I mean she didn't have that good of jury management, so I was like I mean maybe
Yeah.
she would have lost anyway.
No, I don't think she would have because none of those people knew that she said those stuff until they got home. It wasn't until their family and friends started telling me, yo, she's called you this, she called you this, she said this.
Yeah,
It wasn't until they
Jason would have beat either of sorry, Ed was making a comment. Jason would have beat either of those
Oh
people.
yeah, Jason. Yeah,
Either
Jason was. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, he was very young. I would have loved to see him play again. I don't know why he never came back. I guess he never wanted to do the show again, but he was great. Even though he was quiet, he was deadly. But he was quiet, but he was deadly at the same time. Because a lot of people don't give him credit, but he was a big part of Daniel Reyes' success. She got most. She got
Yeah.
all the headlines, but he was the other half of that duo.
Oh
It's
my
just
gosh,
that she.
I am getting a not responsive why is it saying not responding? My StreamYard is just like stuck on it's frozen. Like I can still can you even still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, it stopped. It stopped. It let go, but for some reason it just said not responding for like a few seconds. So it's a little like, oh shit.
So I'm curious, does Rose Gold get any sympathy points for Keanu? Any
I mean,
sympathy points?
sure. She's already deep in negative territory, so you know what? I'll give her like 5, 10 sympathy points. Not like she's winning anyway.
Okay. I if if you were able to take out the star of the show, you got to give Rose Gold a bunch of points if they win HOH and take out the star of the show. The guy who gave the greatest speech in BB history. You got to award him for that. Come on,
God.
that's worth at
Rose,
least 100.
Rose Gold ends up winning the draft.
Yeah, just for kicking out the guy who gave the greatest, most epic speech that we will all be rewatching for the next 10 years.
You know what? I'm still waiting for this Jimmy Rachel showdown, and I just need him to stay long enough to piss her off because it will
I
happen.
believe that's why production wants him to stay too, because I believe they convinced him to do it just so long enough, just so the two of them can clash. Because they know this
I
alliance
mean,
ain't lasting long. It's like
hell no.
you could take your pick on who will turn on Jimmy first. Because I immediately said when I saw the alliance, I'm like, all right, who's turning on Jimmy first?
Yeah.
I need this showdown to be like an actual thing. I need.
I
It'd be
bet you
funny
I
he
if
would
Jimmy
try
could
to
do
take
you
out
be.
think he'll
Rachel.
do you think he'll be better than the Reagan showdown?
No,
Where he said the only
No.
the only thing real on you is the pimple on your chin. What an
and
iconic
because
line.
that was so real. And he was so genuinely mad. He wasn't trying to make a TV moment. He just had enough.
I mean, people back then weren't trying to make TV moments because
No, no,
social
Oh yeah,
media
back
wasn't as big back then. I mean, it
yeah.
kind of was, but
exactly.
like TikTok
Actually,
didn't
it actually some of the social media sites wasn't even up at that time.
So that you
It
never
wasn't
heard
even up.
anyone
Some of
say,
them.
"Oh, you think I
You
should
had
do
basically
that?
like
That's gonna make
you had
great
like Twitter
TV."
and YouTube. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that you never heard anyone saying before they did something, "Hey, do you think I should do that? Because this is
Yeah,
gonna make great TV." What Jimmy is saying.
yeah. It's like Evil Dick. Would love him, hate him, whatever it is. His shit was genuine. He didn't think, all right, I'm gonna try to make good TV. He's like, F you. I don't like you. You're
No, he
X.
was
You're
just a
this.
genuine evil dick.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
his mouth
messing
had
with the
no
people.
filter. It's like It's like back then the DRs wasn't so scripted. It was
Yeah.
like everybody was just like what you saw in the DR was that person.
When
Ring,
Vinny was like,
ring.
after
Oh
Keanu
yeah,
talked to Vinny, and Vinny in the diary room was like, maybe I should put up Jimmy. Even if I didn't see the live feed stuff, I still wouldn't think that he was gonna put up Jimmy.
yeah. I knew
I
he wasn't because I'm like I've watched Big Brother way too long to know this shit. The way he said it, I'm like that's something production probably told him to say.
Yes.
To response to Ed's question, I do not think we get the Friday episode. I think that's on the 25th.
Yeah, tomorrow is
But
definitely.
wasn't it supposed to be every other Friday?
Yes, it's every other Friday, but I believe it starts July 25th.
I guarantee you Taylor's on the first episode.
Well, I mean, Cass is gonna go. Cass is gonna start licking your screen.
Like Taylor, I could see Derek Code. Those will probably be. I guarantee
They're
they're
gonna
at
have
least.
Jag. They're going to have Jag.
It's like guarantee you at least two of those three are on the first episode. Nope. Then again, they'll probably have Cody and Derek on the same episode, most likely.
Oh yeah, the winner circle. Jag first episode. Oh dear fucking god, please no.
Tiffany will definitely be on. Um.
Maybe Jordan Lloyd. Maybe.
Oh God, please no. Oh,
I mean,
Brendan for sure will be on the first episode.
Brendan. Sorry.
Good old Brendan. I could see them bringing Jeff because they all love Jeff, and plus he played with Rachel, so I could see them bringing Jeff. Cause for whatever reason, they like Jeff.
Mr. Spectacular.
Oh God, I take him in front of Jeff at this point. Honestly, I actually hated him on the season originally, but
Riley's
I would take him in
favorite
front of Jeff.
player.
Uh,
Oh Lord, Derek and Cody, police. Oh fuck, what's happening? Okay. What the? Okay.
oh, damn.
All right, y'all. I am about to get going, but
No, I don't
thank,
think Dan Giesling is. I don't think they get Dan.
thanks to my
Not
channel.
because he would.
Yeah,
Go
Dan
ahead.
I
for
don't
sure.
think
I think they
Dan's
would get.
that
My
a,
final
I don't
thought.
think Dan's that involved with Big Brother anymore. He mostly just does like Twitch streams and
Streaming.
shit. Yeah, he does like Twitch streams nowadays.
Because it's kind of like Jen. I think they would bring back Jen, but I don't think Jen wants to do anything with Big Brother from Evil Dick season because she was iconic.
Was she the one who hated her photo?
Yeah, she was the one who cried over her photo.
Yeah, I remember her. Oh god.
That's my future wife.
Whoa!
That girl was hot.
Wait a minute.
She was
Is
hot
she a
though. I ain't gonna lie.
MILF?
She was
Mom
a
wants
knot,
me
but
to do a hard cutoff. No, you will not do a hard cutoff. You will keep the panel going. You will keep the panel going even if you exit. Keep us going. Do it, 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 do it. Be like the Mawcast. Have like me go offline for a couple of minutes. Just have Milfman and D talking. Come on, do it. Keep it going. Keep it going full steam. Oh, he did it!
he actually did it.
I was
Oh my
not
god.
expecting that.
Jen was so good. I mean, Jen was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, she was a nut, but she was hot though.
I mean, you're not wrong.
She used to wear those. She used to wear all the just her wearing the bikinis pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
And then she'd have this shirt that would say like Jentastic or something like that. I'm
Hey,
like,
Caliber Girl's excited. Sorry.
it was she was so iconic. I almost, they wanted her back. She probably just said no. There's no
Yeah.
way they didn't try to bring her back.
I always wonder who they wanted to bring back during All Stars. Well, I shouldn't say All Stars. I mean, like BB22 is a more appropriate name.
Yeah, I know for a fact Rachel wanted to do it, but they wouldn't let her do it because she was pregnant at the time.
Oh.
But she was willing to do it. I read, even though she was a few months pregnant, she was willing to do it. They just said no.
Yeah, you can't have pregnant women in the house. That's unsafe for the baby.
You kind of, someone, if you really wanted to, you kind of could have it, but just don't have her compete in the physical comps. And if she has to leave, because that was a season where they just dragged people, they just trying to get whoever they could at that point.
Oh yeah, they even got David Alexander, who was literally first spoop previous season.
Yeah. Like, if you saw, it's like some of those people like Kevin, you knew a bunch of people must have rejected him if Kevin was on the season.
Oh God, Kevin. Imagine if they would have had Shima over Kevin. I mean, they wouldn't because of how she was ejected, but that would have been so fun.
Yeah, Shima, I remember for sure, yes. It's one of those things where I actually saw when she got ejected. That was on Big Brother After Dark. When that whole incident happened, I don't know if you remember the Big Brother After Dark thing.
Oh yeah, I do. I didn't remember it from that season, but yes, I do remember.
Yes, I watched it live when it happened. So because at that point, because normally I don't watch the live feed stuff. I'm not normally a live feed person, but during that time I used to watch the Big Brother After Dark. And some of the most iconic fights have happened on After Dark. I don't know if you remember season 9, where they had 2 seasons in 1 year.
Yeah, because of the writer's strike.
Yeah. If you remember the guy, Alex, I actually met him when I was trying out for BB 15. I met Alex. He was the guy who was a DJ. He was partners with Amanda.
Yeah, I don't remember anything I did, but I can picture who you're talking about.
Amanda was the girl that Chelsea went off on.
Yes.
You don't remember that big fight that happened in the backyard where
Yes. Yes, I think so,
that was
yeah.
Yes, that was live on After Dark. The funny thing is, I almost missed it. That whole segment lasted like almost an hour. It was a good 40. They just edited it down. But if they was to show the entire fight, it would not have fit on one episode because I saw the whole thing on editing. Because I remember that night. It was a Wednesday night episode, Wednesday night going into Thursday. So I was about to cut it off because that was always the most boring episode of the week because everybody knew who was going home. So everybody was just like, all right, waiting until the voting would happen on Thursday. Everybody's just going through the motions. So I remember I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just cut it off and go to sleep. And I remember the girl Natalie was like, she said something to Chelsea. They were in that room that's right next usually to the bathroom that everybody goes into to like chat.
Mhm.
And she said they were like doing like their toenails or something. And she said something to Chelsea that set Chelsea off and made her confront Amanda. And that's how the whole fight started. And everybody just stood there like, oh, what is going on here? That whole thing lasted easily they actually skipped the commercial break during that because I remember watching that live
I
in
didn't know
amazement.
you could skip commercial breaks.
No, is they skipped it, Showtime, because they used to show commercials every 40 minutes and they skipped the commercial break because of it. That's how long it went.
Oh.
Because normally they used to show commercials on it would start at 12 o'clock Eastern, and then I think it was 12:38 would be the first commercial break. And then they would do it at like 12, I think 10. They had Pacific times where you knew the commercials was coming up. I think it was like every 40 minutes.
Well, you see,
And I
I'm young
remember,
enough. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm young enough to where it's on Pop TV. I don't remember it being on Showtime. I know it
no,
was on Showtime,
yeah,
but like I
when
don't remember that.
when it first started, it was Showtime too. For me, that was either channel 318 or 320 because I had Dish Network at the time. But Showtime 2 was the channel it first come on when they first debuted it, which I believe was season 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
season 8 was the first season they did it in. And it was Showtime 2 for the first couple of years up until I think from BB8 to BB11. I know for sure Jeff Schroeder's season was on that because when Shima had the whole incident, it was on Showtime because I remember seeing it when she lost it.
Yeah, I remember it being on Pop TV because I would always remember like the Orwell and like they would have like interviews with all of the different house guests. That was I mean, I didn't get live feeds until I went off to college 2 years ago. So
Okay.
that used to be my source of live feeds when I used to watch. And I always remembered I would have it on TV and I would always wake up to Julie signing off and that was like okay, that was the last thing I saw before bed. I was like, okay, it's time for bed now.
Yeah. But yeah, for me it was always that. Wait, hold on one second. One second.
I think it sucks that they canceled Big Brother After Dark because um I mean that used to help me go to sleep a lot. I would used to always fall asleep to BBAD and I used to always get so excited at cuz like I used to be so sad like when um it was like Thursday and I want to get another episode till Sunday. I was like, I want to watch BB now. And I didn't have access to the live feeds back then. So I was always excited to watch BB After Dark. Yeah. But the thing is, BBAD wouldn't always show the fish. I mean, they sometimes would if somebody swore. I remember there was like one
I'm
time
back.
where Frank, I think it was Frank. I know it was season 14, and somebody kept swearing, and the guy Don Woolman who does like the "Please stop singing" voice, he
Yeah.
was like, "Please stop singing."
Oh,
I
I
told
remember that. Yeah, you would hear
I
that a lot
know.
on After Dark.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. I
Yeah, I
told
remember.
him to knock it off.
Yeah, And then it's like, because I remember one time when Evil Dick went off, and he had a segment where he literally called. I don't know if you remember Jamaica and Amber.
I remember Amber. I don't
Jamaica,
remember Jamaica.
Jamaica was the black girl that was that season. She was basically the token black person that season.
Oh
She was
yeah,
the only
back when
black
they
person
had
out.
token black people.
Yeah, she was. She's actually in that clip I put. That video I posted on Discord that I told you
Oh,
to
I
look
didn't
at.
watch it.
She makes the funniest face when he farts in that video. You gotta look at her facial expression. It is the funniest thing in history.
All right, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at your video. Okay, I gotta scroll up a shit ton though, because you guys are
It
busy
is the
during the
it is the
episode.
funniest video in history. Like, 'cause
Okay.
there's three other people in the room. It is the greatest thing you'll ever see in your life. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, how many negative points would he have gotten for it?
Well, I will determine that. I'm going to watch whenever I actually find it, because
Yeah,
we've been active to on the Discord.
yeah.
Um.
It was
Okay, I found it.
yeah.
I found the
So,
video.
like the infamous video, the infamous Evil Dick farting video.
Okay.
There's actually another one too. I can send you.
No. Okay.
Just look at her face.
All right. Hmm.
Eh,
All right. I'm gonna watch it.
Are you watching it now?
Yeah.
Tell me when you see her facial expression. I told you.
Ew. Ew.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Praising it. He's praising it.
At least he sprayed air freshener. At least he was nice enough to spray air freshener.
At least he wasn't that evil, you know.
Oh my god, her facial expression was the funniest. She was like, "Oh my god."
Did that
It was so
share? Did you
iconic.
see that?
Oh my god.
Did I share my screen? Right? Did it go okay?
No, what? Well, I'm on StreamYard, so I can't. Did it show up on StreamYard?
Oh. Oh, I hope so. I hope somebody saw it in the chat, because I tried to share my screen.
Okay, let me see if let me hop on YouTube and I'll rewind
Okay.
it.
Okay. Did you guys in the chat see it? I only saw episode 1. I'm gonna watch Sun and Tonight if anyone's down. Well, I got work tomorrow and it's already 11. It's 11:07. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna be about 10 more minutes, maybe.
What sense does that make? The math is
Hello?
not mathing.
You hear me?
What the fuck? Did you put that, or did Mark? What happened?
I have no idea.
You didn't put the Mimi video in there. Is Mark controlling from beyond the grave?
Who knows?
He put a Mimi video on there. I did not put that in there. Now it probably was Mark, and he's probably laughing his fucking ass off right now.
Hey, the math isn't mathing.
Yes, it is him, and he is laughing. You bitch.
It was so.
He is
So what's your?
laughing in. He's laughing at.
Oh,
That's
he's back.
definitely exactly what I was doing.
I thought you were sleeping.
I was in and out of sleep.
You just
He
couldn't stay away from us.
No, that's not it.
We were discussing evil dick farting.
Wow.
No, it was a video I posted in the Discord. I posted because they were talking about somebody farting. I don't even know who y'all was even talking about farting. So I just posted that video.
It was Keanu. He
Oh,
did like this whole production like evil dick. He was like, I mean, it wasn't like with the air freshener and shit, but like he lifted his leg while he was eating like a salad or some shit. He just let it rip.
wait, was anybody else around when he did it?
The clip was cropped, so I couldn't tell. Oh, he's gone again. He didn't like this fart talk. But yeah, the clip was cropped, so I couldn't
Oh,
tell
okay.
you. Yeah.
Like, God, I don't understand these people. Like, why are you gonna do this type of stuff? Like this type of stuff. Like, especially early on, people more vote with who they want to hang out with early on. Like anything you do something to piss someone off, they will vote you out early on.
All you
You have
literally
to,
have to do is just be invisible for the first few weeks. That's
yeah,
it.
because people don't really start using strategy until once it gets more closer to jury. That's when people start like, all right, more voting seriously. But early on, it's more like, all right, who can I see myself living with for 3 months? That's how usually people vote early on. It's like, all right, you do something that's annoying. They're like, I don't think I'll be able to handle this for 3 months. That's why that girl got kicked off last year, the glitter girl.
Oh, Lisa.
Yeah, that's why she got kicked off because the Tucker was like, I can't stay with this shit for 3 months.
I couldn't stand that either. Did
So
anybody see that? Did anybody see that evil dick clip that I tried to share? Nobody's responded yet to that.
I, don't, I think somebody said they didn't see it. I forgot who it was.
Really? Maybe I play it again.
Yeah, Vicky put no.
I'm gonna play the dick clip again for everybody.
Because I'm on StreamYards, but I see the comments popping up. And I see Vicky said no. Oh, Palva girl said, so gross. Don't fart till you get to the end. Hopefully the clip will, hopefully everybody could see it. Because if that happened today, Jamaica would probably be a meme at this point.
Did you guys see that? Oh wait, I think I know what I did wrong. I have to share and then present. I have to share and
Okay.
then present. Okay, I got it. I know what I did wrong. Third time's a charm.
Oh, so you actually see, unlike Jimmy doesn't admit when they're wrong, when he's wrong.
Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta stop screen. Present. Wait. Playing picture in picture. Do I have to wait for Mark's approval to get my screen shared? Present.
I have no, no, that I have no
Seriously?
idea. Oh crap!
Seriously? I have it on my back. I have it in the backstage, but it won't. But it
Oh
won't.
yeah, he most
It
likely
won't.
wipe his back.
There
Oh
we
wait, wait,
go. There we
yes.
go. There we go. Now everybody can watch in full
Oh
glory.
god, I
Here for a long time. And should we just send her?
Like at least he was nice enough to do that. Oh look,
oh
it's
wait,
Big Brother episode recap.
no.
An
If you
error
type
occurred.
no,
Please
if you type in, there's actually another one where you could actually hear it. I believe it's like 15 seconds where he's in the backyard smoking a cigarette and he burps
and
and
it's
fart.
not that
It's like maybe 15 seconds. I think it is. It's like if you type in
seriously.
evil
If
dick
that's the worst
farting.
thing evil did, you're lucky. That man would be canceled, daggered, and buried in 2025.
I believe, yeah, if you type in Evil Dick farting, they should pop right up. Where you could actually hear it.
Evil,
Because he was outside.
evil dick farting.
It's a clip with him sitting on like the couch outside. Oh, that facial
Oh,
expression.
what you gave? Okay, so I don't understand why this same clip exists, but you decided to give
Yeah,
me the
right there.
version where somebody filmed it off their
Right there where it
stream.
says Evil Dick burp and fart.
Okay, but how come this version exists, but you gave me the one where somebody recorded it off their TV? You still haven't answered that for me.
I have no idea. I have no idea what happened.
You could have given me the less dusty version.
Hey man, you got it fits the mood,
All right,
you know?
but let's see this. Oh God, he shit in his pants.
Damn.
He shat his pants, bro. Yeah, that gets him like negative 222 points.
Oh my god. So let me ask you a
Oh,
question.
this is from after.
So what if somebody had actually picked him though? Would they have not won because he did win the show? Or
You
what if
know
not if
what?
Matt if he admitted
I was there when that season aired, so I can't even imagine being in a draft with him. Okay.
because
I
I
don't.
remember one of the episodes they did a burping compilation with him on one of the episodes.
Oh yeah,
On one
he would get negative 1,000 points. Even if he
because
won, he would not come back.
because I remember I think somebody asked him why is he always like burping or something like that. Oh no. It wasn't a burping compilation, it was a spitting compilation, I think it was.
Ew. I mean, maybe he could come back from that, but considering, I mean, if he farted once, maybe he could come back, but considering he did that a lot.
I'm pretty sure there's probably type I get rid of the farting and type in evil dick spitting. I should probably because I remember there was some type of compilation video they should because Julie Chen specifically because somebody asked the question and then Chen ended up asking him. I think somebody wrote them like, why is he always doing this?
Okay. Evil dick never change.
Or it should be spitting compilation or something. Maybe is that? I know there was something they showed. Oh, Jen, there's my girl, Jen.
Oh yeah.
She was so damn hot. Yes, it's not that. I know there was
No.
some compilation they showed of him once on one of the episodes. I just remember it being an
I mean,
eviction
it's
episode.
they probably just don't have it there because I mean it was BB-8 and they don't. Oh, they got a fucking 3-hour video of. Oh God.
Oh my god. A 3-hour video is probably better than any of the past 10 seasons.
Ooh. That's cold, but you're not wrong.
Wait, when that says Evil Dick wakes up, oh, that's probably the banging of the pot segment. Where you bang the pots.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh
You want to watch
god.
that?
Hey, I don't mind. That was such an icon. I remember watching that. My mom was like, what a bunch of freaking idiots. Would this honestly is this more iconic than Dan's funeral?
No. Hell no. No.
Oh,
I mean, more people talk about Dan's funeral than like almost anything else that ever happened in the history of Big Brother.
oh, so you would even put I so but would you personally put it in? Would you put Rachel's the thing with Rachel in
I'm
front
a
of Dan?
Dan Giesling fan. I'm a
Okay.
diehard Dan Giesling fan, so you can't ask me that type of shit. You would get only a biased answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
because those tend to be like the top three. So that's why I was
Yeah,
like, all right.
I mean, those are it's that both of those are definitely it's definitely the Mount Rushmore of clips, but no, I don't
Because I
think
know
anything Stan's funeral.
because I remember people bring up but I don't remember it. But it was on season 10 when they said Keisha had I know it was something during like Keisha's birthday
Oh,
or
Keisha's
something,
birthday.
and somebody had a meltdown. But I don't remember it though. I forgot what it was. I remember somebody bringing it up once.
Let's see here. No, I didn't want to type just Keisha. Keisha's birthday. Keisha's birthday.
Well, I mean, I'm playing in the competition too. I'm not like the strongest person, but mentally, I think I'm all together. So, I'll try my best that I can. Don't count me out in this competition. I honestly feel like I'm not here. And I'm sorry.
What? Oh my gosh.
Wait, this is 14 minutes? Oh yeah, Ed, I remember that. Your partner's fate. That was when he said that to was that Maggie he said that to? Because I remember when Kaser said that, your partner's fate. Was it Maggie? Wait, what happened to Ma? Oh, okay. 'Cause I knew it was somebody. Like, I remember it was like in the backyard when he said that. Oh shit. What happened? Wait, what happened to Ma? Hopefully she comes back on.